It's been a while since I made any videos, and I do apologize. The focus of the channel and pretty much of what I'm doing has changed. We have gone from pretty much being dedicated to racing and doing everything that needed to be doing to go racing to developing this property. And there are a lot of projects going on around here. Dragster's up for sale, motorhome's been sold. A lot of stuff has happened since the last video. So in this video, I'm just going to kind of walk you around and show you what we've been doing. We're going to change the format of the channel a little bit. I intend to try to do a video once a week, whether that's a project or just sitting here talking to you or whatever. I've seen several YouTube channels with weekly updates and they seem to do well, so we're going to try that. Do understand that the focus of the channel is going to change. It's going to be more of projects around the house and landscaping and tractors, and there is a 49 gasser sitting there in the eaves that we're going to work on, and then we got other projects going on. So let me show you some of the stuff that's going on and kind of give you a flavor for what we're going to be doing here. Here we have a 1955 Packard. It's the first year Packard made the V8. It's a 352. It's all torsion bar suspension. There's no springs in it whatsoever, and has load leveling in it from back in 1955. We'll talk about that load leveling a little more in another video. Here we have a 1956 New Yorker, Chrysler New Yorker, which has the 354 Hemi in it, and it's all original, and we'll talk about that one more. Here we have a 79 Firebird. Now this Firebird is unique. Well, it's not that unique, but it's one of 8,000 that was produced with the W72 option. W72 option is a suspension package and motor package. The motor has 350 heads on it, the 6X heads, and a whole bunch of good stuff. So this one is being cleaned up. It is also all original and in extremely good shape. So that's it for the cars in the barn. Let's go outside. Here we have a 70-ish backhoe. I'm upgrading my tractor. I'm trading in the little tractor to a slightly bigger tractor, and it turns out that now I won't need this big tractor. So I'm in the process of cleaning this up a little bit. I'm going to put it out at the road for sale. The first project was to clean this up. This thing actually works, and I'll wire it up, and whoever buys this will have a radio. I gotta put the knobs on it. I'm gonna do a little rewiring because that looks like terrible. Don't buy that. And I got some lines to put on it, so we'll have video on that. On to the next outside project. The family just put this planting in. This took some doing. This was rough dirt. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like before we started. Motorhome has been sold. I've spread out 240 tons of this number 2 crusher run, and now I'm putting 5/8 crusher run on top of it. I've spread out about 7 loads of chips, doing some landscaping around this apron that we made here. This is the bottom side of the parking tray with the chips that have been spread out. We're going to get some more chips in there that will be completely covered with chips so nothing can grow up through it, and that'll complete that project. Down over here has been a big project. I've been cleaning this ditch. And many letters have gone back and forth to the state about this tree here. Actually, I started out with Mass in town, and they said it's a state road, so I went to the state. The state said, nope, that's Verizon. Verizon said, nope, we don't do it. That it's the state. State is still insisting that it's a Verizon problem. They actually did come by a week ago, Monday, and said they were going to take this tree down. Why does this tree got to come down? Well, there's a big hole in the center of it, and if you listen, it's dead punky. It's ready to go, and the ditch water runs through the ditch over the roots. This tree leans toward the road, and it's going to take out that power line and across the road. Back to the ditch though. I've been working diligently on it, and I've done my civic duty and cleaned around the fire hydrant, and I've started to cut a path completely around all the fields. Just finished regrading this bank so that I can cut it with a mower, and the grass is starting to come in. I'm putting a 5/8 crusher run down here. This driveway is starting to look pretty nice. And we put up a flagpole, and I don't know if you can see it. We'll get a little closer. On the west side of the property here, we have that ditch completely cleaned out, and we've put in 20 or so trees. And so I put this garden in for the wife, and it's growing like mad. The whole garden fence and fence posts were all taken from a chicken coop that was in the red barn. So it's all reclaimed fencing and posts. Actually, these posts right here are signposts, roadside signposts, and they're driven into the ground about 5 feet. I stood it up underneath the backhoe with a loaded bucket of sand in the backhoe bucket and pounded them into the ground. They're never coming out. This is a biggie project. The grading around this barn was never right. I've already put 4 truckloads of loam in here, and I've got the level of ground up to the bottom of the drip rail on the fence. And we're starting to fill the floor in here. We're going to bring the floor up to the level of the dirt on the outside, and that's going to fix this damp floor problem in here. This floor has always had water running across it. Yep, there's the 49, all forlorn. And the snow blower, which I don't want to talk about. And a tiller. But this whole barn is going to have dirt brought up to the drip line on the outside, and then 4 inches of gravel put in on top of that. I've also graded the back here. So anything that's been raw here has been dug out by that little 2025 tractor. It's done a fantastic job. I like it very much. It's noisy, the idle is rough, but boy, it works hard. So I have decided to upgrade the tractor to a bigger tractor from a 25 horse to a 35 horse. And that's coming shortly. And we're going to sell that backhoe. So that's an example of what these videos are going to turn into. There will still be project videos, and it will try to be a walk around like this on projects and film on projects weekly. I hope weekly. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the like and the subscribe. It helps the channel. Thank you, Diesel Freak, for your comments on your last video. I appreciate it very much. All right. So long for now.